Welcome back, guys. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for taking the time to spend a little time with me. And before we get into this game, man, just reflecting back on what could have been, as you can see, man, showing you the stats here against the Miami Hurricanes, the number 3 team in the league, and we just couldn't get it done. We just couldn't get it done, man, as we lose the game 31-23. But again, just showing you the statistics and things of that nature. All of what you're seeing right here, guys, is still on default. And I will be trying some sliders really, really soon. Shout outs to my guys, Sim Gaming Network. I will be trying some sliders really, really soon because I do feel like, man, on default, the CPU QB is just too accurate. It's just too accurate. Again, I'm cool with a game or two where a QB is doing their thing, but they're just too accurate, man. I'm tired of seeing these 80 percentages, and it's just a little too high in my opinion. But again, I've been trying not to back off of it so soon because, again, the game just came out. I want to feel it out, and I'm still having a great time. I'm still having a great time playing these games, winning these games, losing these games. As you can see, Carson Beck went crazy on us, and right there, if you look at his percentage, again, 80%, but it is what it is. It is what it is, guys. We just kind of deal with it right now. But like I said, I got some sliders that I'll be playing with very, very soon. The next gameplay I believe that you're going to see may or may not already include the sliders because I played quite a few of these games in advance and just bringing them to you slowly but surely. But as we take a look again, man, the Hurricanes were just the better team, man. It was not much I could do. And, yeah, they gave us that work. But here we are, guys, the next game. And as you saw in the title, somebody has got to pay. Somebody has got to pay for what happened to us against the Hurricanes. And this should be a good video for you guys to watch, man. But I'm just telling you in advance, that we took out our frustrations against the Pitt Panthers here. So let's just take a look and see how this game transpires. Again, guys, still enjoying the gameplay wholeheartedly. As you can see, QB stays in the pocket here, and he's going to come out striking. Look at this, man. The physics hit stick is not a guarantee, and the tight end and rumbling and bumbling, man. So the Pitt Panthers are coming out trying to do what they could do early. They're already up to the 40-yard line here. They're going to go no huddle. And they're going to go play action fake. He's going to drop back, surveys the field, and can't get anywhere, guys. He cannot get out of the grasp of my man Williams here, man. He's been key for us already this season, man. He's got quite a few sacks. I want to say he's at about, James Williams, I want to say is at about 5, maybe. 4 or 5, but it might be more than that. But he's been really good for me off the edge, so we kind of take a little bit of the momentum away right there. 2nd and 20, they're going to go play action fake again, dumping it down. And we are all over that. And we're going to force a 3rd and 16. As you can see, the crowd going crazy. And they throw it in the middle of the field, man. We get the check down, exactly what we wanted. And we're able to get them to punt the football here as we're going to highlight Squirrel White. So I'm definitely going to try to get him the ball when I can. I'm going to come out here right away, man, and I'm going to target White. And I throw it a bit too late, man. Well, a bit too early. I didn't let him clear, kind of forced that one. But as you can see, an incompletion. And we're going to hand the ball off here to Adrian Webster. And Webster with a nice scamper. 1 rush, first rush for 20 yards. And that is going to get the crowd rocking here, man, as we are moving the ball already upfield. Handing the ball off here. And look at this. Able to get another first down there. We're going to hand the ball off once again. A nice little cutback there. We're only able to pick up 3 yards, so 2nd and 7. We're going to drop back, and we're going to throw the ball across the middle here, man. We're able to find Pittman Jr., but not enough for the first down. And we're going to go deep to, oh, no, we went deep to Squirrel White. But for whatever reason, he lays out and cannot get the first down. We're going to come right back to our trustworthy tight end, man, on 4th and 3. We just didn't feel like we wanted to punt the ball away right there. Huge pickup, huge conversion. But, man, I'm still, oh, wait a minute. Let me interrupt myself. Look at the nice run there to get around the edge And we're going to get all the way down here to the 3-yard line. But I'm still upset about that Squirrel White drop, man. As we get into the end zone, Roydell Williams, man, for another touchdown. Electrifying touchdown. Pun intended. And we're able to get up early here in this contest, man. And we're going to go up 7-0 as Roydell Williams able to get into the end zone. But I am still upset about Squirrel White unable to lay out and catch that ball, man. What a throw, just a little bit out of his reach. And that would have been a big-time play. But it is what it is. We got the touchdown, so we're going to go ahead and keep it moving. 2nd and 9. And Pitt here is going to go no huddle once again. Play action fake. And he finds a man on the left side here. Nice tackle there. Just before he's able to pick up the first down. So we got him in a 3rd and 3. Let's see what they're going to do here. They're going to run the football. And they get almost enough, and they decide to punt on 4th and inches. So we're going to come right back, man, and we're throwing the football early, finding our man Robinson there from right to left. As Tommy Castellanos, man, has completed his 100th catch, 100th pass completed of the season. That's a nice little highlight. And look at the cutback right there, man. I'm getting sticky, yicky with Roydell Williams, and we are already putting the pressure on these guys, man, early with the run game. And again, this is default Heisman, guys, default Heisman. And it's interesting. You're going to see me run the ball quite well in this game. But if you guys remember the stream, my very first game, look at this, man. Had to interrupt myself there. Throwing the ball cross body to a wide open Squirrel White, and we almost get into the end zone. But like I said, man, if you guys would remember my very first game that I streamed against Georgia, Alabama, we couldn't do anything. We could not run the ball. You guys remember that? I had a tough time running the ball, but clearly that is not the case today as we get another electrifying touchdown. And this time it's going to be Cam Davis. So just like that, we're going to go up 14-0. But yeah, man, if you guys would remember that, Alabama was tough to run against. Now, the last few opponents I've played, I've been able to run the football pretty well. So I don't know for sure, is it one of those things where the user run game is OP, or is it based on who you're playing? You know, I don't know, because, again, I could not really run the football against Alabama. So that is interesting. But anyway, like I said, man, we got sliders and things coming, man, to try to make this the best experience that it could possibly be. So stay tuned for all of that. But let's get back here to the game. Look at this, man. Nice, beautiful throw right there, right in front of my defender, man. I love the way the CPUs are playing in this game. And they're going to go no huddle again. As they are up to the, what are they at, about the 48-yard line here. They're going to go play action fake. Stays in the pocket and throws downfield, but a nice defensive play right there. Unable to get the first, not first down, but unable to come up with that catch on first down. And a limited gain on second. They're going to go no huddle again, but we got them in a 3rd and 8, man. So I'm feeling good about our chances here. Let's see what happens as we try to pump the crowd up here. And they're forced to dump it down to the tight end, and it's not going to be enough. And just like that, we got the ball again, and here comes Cam Davis. Nothing doing, a 2-yard loss. 2nd and 12, Castellano throws it in the middle of the field, and that was almost dangerous because it was coverage out there. Now on 3rd and 12, we are going to find Squirrel White for the first down, man, coming from right to left. And like I said, trying to feature White the best I can, and here we are, man. Castellanos again, another benchmark. 1,011 passing yards so far in the season, and I know that's probably not gaudy at this stage of the season, but it is what it is. You know, we're more of a running team as we look at the comparison here. Look at this, man, 90% early for their quarterback.
Now the challenge here, they've taken.
But it's all about finding the balance, man. It's all about finding the balance when you try to find. Oh my God! I got to interrupt myself as I clearly missed the streaking receiver running downfield. I thought I was going to be able to sneak this one in, man, and Pitt makes me pay for it, and I love the celebration here. But a horrible throw right there, man. Again, I had the seam, down the seam, I had the seam route wide open, and for whatever reason, I didn't pull the trigger. And a beautiful defensive play right there. But what I was saying, man, it's all about finding balance, man, with gameplay and whether it's default or sliders. So that's always the goal. You know, I don't want to cripple my game experience with sliders. And what I mean by that is, you know, you get into this situation where you're always tweaking and trying to get this to be better. But at some point, you do have to just settle in on whatever slider set you're going to run with and let the game be the game. You know, some games you're going to be more run heavy and successful. Some games you might be more pass heavy and successful. So what I don't ever want to do, man, is try to continue to tweak it so much to where, well, I want it to be this and it should be this type of average, because it is, you know, it's unpredictable. Look at this. Nice little, see that inaccurate pass right there? But it's unpredictable, man. And look at this, a drop ball there. And that was a tough break for the quarterback. But like I said, football is unpredictable. You know, sometimes you have great games, sometimes you have bad games. So you have to be careful. And I know, you know, some of my detailed slider guys, you know, SGN and guys like that understand that. But I see people tweaking sliders every day, and they never settle in. And again, you know, there's no way to make these games play uber realistic from a sense of, well, I want, you know, nobody should be able to throw this much, pass that much, etc. I mean, it's all unpredictable, but it is what it is. We're getting to it. And as I'm talking, look at this. Cam Davis is having a day. Excuse me, this isn't Cam. This is Roydell Williams. He's having a day running the football. And I say Cam Davis because you're going to see a lot of him, too, in this game. And look at this, man. Nice catch there in front of the defense to keep the drive going. We're going to go play action fake. We're going to roll out, throw it deep, and oh, he catches it. What a catch. Oh, my goodness, electrifying touchdown right there. Pittman Jr. Wow, what a catch, but unbelievable pocket presence. I got to pat myself on the back. Almost got hit, rolled out, and I throw it into the end zone, and Randy Pittman Jr. able to come up and snatch that ball away. That is outstanding right there. Gotta love it. So as you can see, guys, we're really just taking this frustration out on the Panthers, man. It's too bad. They just got caught at a rough time. In a rough time, as they are down already 21-3, man, about 5 minutes before the half. And they're going to stay in this no huddle, so I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it if they're cool with it. But look at this, man. There's that boy again, Williams. James Williams with another sack. I'm telling you, he has been my guy in the pressure. Look at him. Look, getting pressure right there, even though he's able to get the ball off. But James Williams has been my guy on the front line. Look at this, man. Roydell Williams is just doing what he wants to do. And we're going to keep feeding him, man. Feed me Seymour. We're going to keep feeding them. Run, run, run. Look at this. I mean, the blocking is just outstanding in this game. I don't know what Pitt's front end looks like, but we are having a day in the blocking. And look at this. Even Castellanos has all day, and we have to throw it away. Don't really have anybody open, so, you know, make the smart play there. Hanging in the pocket, and Squirrel Williams again unable to keep the ball in his hands after being hit. But we're going to come right back. Almost get the first down there. It's 4th and inches. We try to go for it, and the Panthers come up with a nice stop there, man. They get very stout on 4th and inches. I got a little greedy right there. I probably could have settled for the 3, but considering the fact that we have been able to run the football, man, I thought we'd be able to easily get that first down, but we aren't able to. And look at this. Look at this. Look. My D-line is going crazy. They're going crazy. And we got him in a 3rd and 12, and outstanding play right there, right at the 2-minute warning. And we're going to get the ball back, man. Already, well, we were in Panther territory, and we kind of lost the ball there on the fumble, trying to get a little bit of it back, forcing a 3rd and 13. And we're going to pick up the first down here, man. My slot receiver has been doing his thing for us, getting everybody involved. And there goes Squirrel White again. Short game. And on 2nd and 6, oh, we try to find Williams out of the backfield and unable to connect. So on 3rd and 6, we're going to find, once again, my slot, man. My guy has been money right there in the slot. And we get another first down. 1st and 10. Dangerous throw to Squirrel White. We just being, throwing caution into the wind. And look at this, man. We're able to find Adrian Webster out of the backfield, bringing up a 3rd and 1. We're going to run the draw play here. And again, the Panthers are all over it, man. So they seem to be somewhat of a bend but don't break in the run game. Every time that they've had to step up big, they've been able to do so. As we go into the halftime, man, up 24-3. And we'll just let the halftime play out here. As you can see, Roydell Williams is getting the spotlight, 107 yards on 15 attempts, 7.1 average, and 1 touchdown. That is outstanding. Beautiful stuff here. Look at this as they show the outstanding pitch and throw right there, man. And just a whole lot of things had to come together on that play to make that happen. And just look at the CPU QB, man. Even though he gets sacked there again, the CPU AI, as far as the CPU DNA, or QB DNA, excuse me, how these guys just hang in the pocket, man, and keep their eyes downfield is definitely a beautiful sight to see. Much welcomed addition, man. And I know my boy SGN is watching this. Look at this. Hold on. Let me interrupt myself. Look at Cam Davis. Woo! Just having a day on the run game. But yeah, I know my boy SGN is watching this, man. I know he is smiling from ear to ear watching these QBs play like this, especially how we saw them play in the Madden beta as well. This is something that he's tried to fix for so many years, man. And finally seems like we're going to get some real QB AI. And it just adds to that level of immersion, man, and authenticity. So that is one feature we all should be happy about. But look at the run game. I mean, just pay attention to the blocking. We are, okay, well, again, sometimes, like I said, when it's time for them to get stout, they get stout. But in the middle of the field, man, from 20 to 20, between the 20s, like, we're able to run the ball like crazy. So pay attention to how the blocking has been playing out. Again, this is, big time hit. This is Heisman default. This is without any sliders so far. Look at this. Nice little run there by the CPU. Play action fake, and they go deep downfield, and what an outstanding play right there by my DB, man, because that could have been big. And here they are with another catch here, bringing up a 3rd and 3. They're going to try to go to the screen, and they are successful in terms of getting the first down. So the Panthers trying to put a little offense together. And listen, they have not been a sorry team so far this season, coming into this game at 3-1. And here they are making strides. Look at this. Here they come. Already down to the 18, man. So they are threatening to score. Look at the QB. Stand in the pocket and find. Ooh, look at the juke. Oh, we got to look at this again. That is what I'm talking about, man. Listen, I'm loving what I'm seeing from the CPU as they get the score. Guys, I'm telling you, I'm having a great time. Again, some people will love the game, some people will hate the game, but I am enjoying what I am seeing from this game. Look at Cam Davis again. But, man, did you guys see that move by the CPU wide receiver trying to get himself into the end zone? That is a thing of beauty. That was phenomenal. But we're going to hand this ball off again, and look at how many pancakes that we're getting. So this is what I'm saying, man. I don't know. Look at the blocking. Look, Adrian Webster getting off. I can't rightfully say, without going through a full season, whether or not the CPU run game is OP or is it literally the teams that you're playing. Because like I've said, and look, here I go. I done missed one. I missed the editing right there. But I could not run the ball against Alabama, man, and I haven't really played any stiff competition since then. I didn't run the ball as well against Miami. You guys saw that, and you saw Miami ran the ball relatively decent against me with Fletcher. So, I don't know. To be determined. That's all I'm going to say.
As we start the fourth quarter,
to be determined. But either way, you know, I will be using some sliders here soon. But the next gameplay, if I'm not mistaken, that you're going to see after this one is probably a game with still at default. So we'll see how that one goes. Here we are, man, just checking up on the wear and tear. And here we go. See, the defense is stepping up here when they need to. It seems like they get tight, man. It's a bend but don't break type of run defense. Forcing me into a 3rd and 5. We're going to drop back, and we really didn't have anywhere to go, but I tried to throw that ball high-pointed. I love the physics that played out there. Unable to get the catch, but we are able to come up with another field goal, and I like what I just saw right there. I don't like that he's hurt, but I did see at least the cut scene matched. See, as you can see, it's his elbow. I like that. It needs to be more of that. And I hope for sure, man, that with the wear and tear and all of that now, what they're building is that these injuries will be more based off of the physical gameplay and not just scripted injuries. You understand what I mean? So that's why I highlighted that. It was good to see that he was flexing the elbow and it was an elbow injury. And look at this, man. It's a nice little handoff to the tight end. That's one thing I am seeing, man. Playing these games, I'm seeing the CPU pull out some stuff that I'm not accustomed to seeing. So nice stuff there. They're going to go with the screenplay again, and they again go to the tight end. He fumbles. And, man, they lose all kinds of yardage here. But then they're going to go to replay. And, again, EA, if you're listening, this is the area in which you definitely need to improve. We talked about this when we had OG on the show a couple weeks ago. But you guys definitely got to, at some point, get the replays and the challenge system to match that of which we saw in games from yesteryear, the 2K8s of the world and the 2K5s of the world. But I definitely understand priority and all of that. But again, it is a feedback point to point out. Here comes Pitt, trying to make something happen here. A little bit too late, man, with only about 4 minutes left in the game. You know, as you can imagine, guys, we are going to win this ball game. But they're getting their offense going a little bit late, utilizing another screen. Pick up a 5, 2nd and 5. They're going to go no huddle.
The defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball.
And let's see what they're able to do here. Oh, right decision, but he just couldn't hold on to the ball there. 3rd and 5, hangs in the pocket. He's going to go deep downfield for a one-on-one shot right there, but unable to come up with the catch. And now they're forced to go for it on 4th and 5. We probably can close the door here if they're unable to convert. And they are not able to convert. So just like that, guys, again, like I said, you're going to see us kind of kill the clock here. Cam Davis continuing to run the ball hard. And we're just ticking that clock down. Look at the blocking. Do you see all of the pancakes that are happening? My O-line is having a field day out here. Look at this. That one wasn't as successful, but it's 4 yards. We're going to hand the ball off again. And look at this, man. We just running all over these boys. And we're just going to kill the clock. You know, I'm going to show sportsmanship as well. I'm not going to score again. There's no need after getting that first down there, stretching the ball out. And that is the way that cookie is going to crumble, man. And as you can see, we beat up on the Pitt Panthers. Cam Davis ends up being the player of the game with 129 on the ground, 14 rushes and 1 touchdown. And remember, Roydell Williams had 107 at halftime. So, yes, the run game was absurdly strong in this contest. So, you know, I rely on my slider guys to figure that out. Is it because it's the teams you're playing with, or is it because there's something fundamentally wrong with that? We'll definitely share that with the devs, and also I'm sure they're going to be able to cater and fix it with sliders. So, to be determined. But let's take a look here, man. Castellanos had a relatively pedestrian day. There's Roy Williams as well as Cam Davis. Both of those guys went crazy. And look at that. Even Webster puts 85 yards up. So, I mean, we had well over 250 yards. I mean, even more than that on the ground. And that's a little crazy. But our wide receivers, our running backs are pretty talented. But, yeah, that is a pretty strong run game. But as we take a look at some of the defenders here, and then we're going to switch back and go look at the other side of the ball. And we're going to see where did Holstein end up. 178 yards, 74% completion, not too bad. And as you can see, man, they didn't run the ball that much. But look at this. They had one guy with an average of 9.6. So had they continued to run the ball, maybe they would have been a little more successful. And didn't do so much at all on the receiving end as well. So, and you got all of these guys in double-digit tackles. And that pretty much tells the story. But we'll just take a look at the overall stats here. And as you're watching this, guys, again, if you're playing the game, man, definitely share your thoughts and comments. You know, share your feedback. Definitely get active with the devs, you know, particularly the guys like OG. And, you know, give your proper feedback. Let's see if we can make these games the best they can be. But outside of that, I had another good time playing this one. Before you go, guys, if you like the video, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, turn on the notifications. I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.